Hello, everyone, and welcome to Counselor Earth Future Friday. I'm your host, Brian Urban. In these features, we hope to give you some simple tips, tidbits, and tricks to make your days easier and your patients happier. In this feature, we're going to talk about modifying the text editor size. So when we say text editor, we're talking about any feature in Counselor where you have the ability really to enter text. So here, for example, I am in the professional report results section, but this also applies to the professional report history and chart notes and the professional report custom section, as well as all kinds of other areas where you can create your templates, right? If you want to create email templates or fax cover sheet templates, they all have a text editor within them. That's where you can get the text, do your formatting, etc. Right? Now, as you're working in these text editors, if you have a relatively short amount of text, you probably are just fine. But if you have more text, you may find that the size of this editor screen is a little bit limiting and you want to see it larger, right? So what you can do is click here on the options feature, a little gear wheel, and then it will give you the option to select the size, right? So let's bump this up to medium. Okay, now when we do that and I click close, we're going to get a little pop-up here saying the page must reload in order for the changes to take effect. Okay, so what we're going to do in this case is just click Save, Continue Editing. That will save our work and then refresh the screen. So now the text editor is larger, right? We can see all that text. We can make replacements here, edits as needed. Okay, this is particularly important if you have like tables in your templates, and some of those, auditory processing, speech pathology, tinnitus, pediatric, vestibular, those reports may run multiple pages, right? So it's really nice to be able to see more text in one go. Now let's take this example further. Let's do options again. Let's bump this up to large. I'm going to close that. I'll make the acknowledgement and then save, continue editing. And now we can see the text editor has gotten significantly larger, right? So easier to see. Now, this selection here that you make regarding the size of the text editor will be saved on the current computer you're working on, just only for the section where you're working. So right now, once again, I'm in the professional report results section. If I was to say jump here over to, let's go into the history. What you'll notice, the history is still on the small setting, right? So if I wanted this to be larger, I could pop in and make this change. Or maybe I said, no, I'm great with the history being a smaller section. I want, the results to be large, and I want my chart notes to be medium, right? Whatever it is that best fits what you need for that specific area, okay? And once again, this will be saved on the specific computer you're working on for the specific section that you're working in within Counselor. Okay, and as I mentioned before, that applies not only to different areas of the profession report, it also applies to the administration section as well. So if you are working on, let's say, email templates, of course, you can go ahead and edit a template. And then if you said, I want to see more here, go ahead, use the options feature and expand or potentially contract based on what your preferences are. Okay, so hopefully this is a tool that helps you see the information better very, very easily and on a consistent fashion. Of course, if you have any questions about this, please give us a call, email us, live chat us. We are always happy to help. Thank you very much for joining us for today's Counselor Ear Feature Friday. And as always, have a wonderful, wonderful weekend.